Good morning students, welcome to our English class. Students, this is your English text class, so get ready. In the last class, we already started the poem Wake Up, isn't it students? Yes, very good morning. Daksha, Aniruddha, Dhriti, very good morning. So students, Wake Up, this poem, I just repeat, okay. Wake Up is a beautiful poem. It is written by C. Fletcher. So, let us read the poem again. Then we will do the question answer. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. It's a lovely day. Oh, please get up and come and play. So, here the poet is saying, the poet is telling us to wake up because it is a lovely day. So, the poet wants us the poet wants us to get up and come and play. The birds are singing in the trees and you can hear the buzzing bees. So, the birds, the buzzing bees are already awake. So, birds are singing, the bees are buzzing. Now, come to the next page. Wake up, it's a lovely day. Oh, please get up and come and play. Here the poet requesting again to get up, to come and play. It's much too late to lie in bed. So, hurry up, you sleepyhead. So, here the poet tells us the people who are still in the bed, the poet refers them as sleepyhead. So, the poet says that it is already too late to lie in the bed. So, hurry up, get ready, you sleepyhead. Wash and dress and come on out. Everyone is up and about. So, the poet wants us to get washed and dress and come on out because it is too late. The morning sun is glowing, the birds are singing in the trees, the bees are buzzing and it is a lovely day. So, experience the beauty of the morning. So, the poet tells us get washed and dress and come on out because everyone is already out of the bed. The cow, the horses, the ducks and the sheep, the tiniest chicken, chip, 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 wake up. So, poet here describes that the every creatures, okay, the birds, the bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep, even the tiniest chicken, they are also awake. So, get up. Okay, understood? So, this is a poem, very simple and lovely poem. Now, we will do the question answer part. Students, get ready with your English text copy and write with your pen. Okay, write with your pen. Students, now tell me, the board is visible to all? Students, board is visible? Okay. So, the first question. Okay, very nice. So, the first question from Wake Up. Okay. What do you think birds say to each other in the morning? The first question is, what do you think birds say to each other in the morning? So, let us write. The birds are singing among themselves and wishing good morning, to each other. Okay. Number 2, who are already awake. So, let us write the birds, the buzzing bees, okay, the birds, the buzzing bees, the cow, the horses. Cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep, and the tiniest chicken are awake. The question was, who are already awake? So, tiniest chicken are already. Where is the duster? Yes. Already awake. Full stop. Now, number 3. So, number 3. The question is, which creatures wake up in the morning before the child does? Which creatures wake up in the morning before the child does? Right. The birds, the bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep, the chicken, wake up in the morning, wake up in the morning before the child goes. Before the child goes. Okay. So, students, copy from the board. The board is hazy. Okay, no problem. I will dictate. Okay, students, question number 1. I repeat, number 1. The birds are singing among themselves. The birds are singing among themselves. The birds are singing among themselves and wishing good morning to each other. Okay. Then number 2, the birds, the buzzing bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep and the tiniest chicken are already awake. The birds, the buzzing bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep and the tiniest chicken are already awake. Okay. Number 3, the birds, the bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep, the chicken wake up in the morning before the child goes. Okay. Sorry, before the child does. Before the child does. So, number 3, the birds, the bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep, the chicken wake up in the morning before the child does. And students, this class will be uploaded. You will get it from YouTube, don't worry. So, can we move to the next chapter, next story? Okay, you copy. Okay, side. The board is hazy. Oh, yeah. So, students, okay, I am giving you 5 minutes. Please write. Who completed? Aniruddha. Very good. Aniruddha already completed. Very nice. Vishwaroop, Arindam, Swagatam. Arindam, Aniruddha, Shrinkha, Anushka. Ayush Chakravarti completed. Okay, Vishwaroop. Okay. Number 1, the birds are singing among themselves and wishing good morning to each other. Number 2, the birds, the buzzing bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep and the tiniest chicken are already awake. Number 3, the birds, the bees, the cow, the horses, the ducks, the sheep, the chicken wake up in the morning before the child does. Students, you will get this class from YouTube. So now I will move to the next chapter. Open your book, page number 6, Neha's alarm clock. Neha's alarm clock. Okay, sorry. Let's start the story. Ma'am completed. Dhriti, very good, Dhriti. So, Neha's alarm clock. Narrator. Ring, ring, ring. Off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. So, it is 6 o'clock in the morning and the alarm clock is ringing. Ring, ring, ring. Neha makes a face and covering her ears with a pillow. So, Neha makes a face means Neha is not happy with the ringing sound with the alarm clock. And so, she covered her face with a pillow. Snuggles under the warm blanket. She wanted to stay into the warm blanket a little more. But she knows she has to get up. She mutters to herself. Though she knew that she had to get up, that's why she muttered to herself. Okay. Neha, this alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. So, Neha was muttering means murmuring. That means she was speaking to herself with a very softly. I mean that the sound was hardly audible. That is murmuring. So, she was murmuring, every day this alarm clock rings at 6 in the morning, I don't want to get up at 6 in the morning. That means she was disgusted with the alarm clock, she was not happy with it. It's so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep a little more. Because she wanted to sleep a little more, she wished to sleep a little more in the morning. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. So it was her wish that the alarm clock should forget its job. I mean, she wished that if the alarm clock would not ring. Narrator, something falls, Neha smiles. Something falls means the sound came that indicates that something fell down and Neha became happy. Neha smiles. Neha, oh, my clock has fallen. Now Neha was so happy. Why? Neha understood that the alarm clock fell down. How happy I am. Tomorrow I can get up late. So Neha was so happy that tomorrow the alarm clock will not ring and tomorrow she will sleep a little more with her heart's content. Okay. Narrator. Next morning there is no alarm. So now the narrator is telling that in the next morning there was no alarm clock, no ringing sound. So Neha sleeps and sleeps. So no one was disturbing Neha, no one was ringing to get her up, no, nothing was there. So she was sleeping and sleeping. The small chirpy birds came. Small chirpy birds means, you know, in the previous poem we already came to know that the birds, the bees, the cows, the horses, the ducks, the sheep, all the creatures of the nature, they always wake up in the morning before the human beings, and every day the bird also wake up in the morning, and then the chirpy birds came, and you know the birds were chirping. The sound of their speaking is called chirping. So the birds were chirping. It was like that day no alarm clock was there, so birds were doing the job of the alarm clock to get Neha up, isn't it? So students, today up to this. In the next class we will continue this story. I think at home also you do the same thing, isn't it students? When the situation was normal, you used to come to school in the morning, and I think at home you were also doing the same thing. Do you students? In the morning you wanted to sleep a little more, isn't it students? Hey Orindam Bhakot, I didn't say that class is over, give your attendance. Then why? You cannot hear my voice? Okay. So students, this is the story. Hope the question answer is clear. Did you find wake up? Did you find wake up very difficult, or Neha's alarm clock is very difficult? Did you find the poem, the question answer difficult? Okay. And you know students, in the Neha's alarm clock, the story starts with the character narrator. Do you know what is narrator? Narrator means the person, okay, who narrates the story, who describes the scene, who describes the character, the scene, okay, the story. The narrator, okay, we can hear her voice, his voice or her voice, but we cannot see. In the story, it is written in a way that it seems that narrator is describing us Neha's room, how was Neha reacting to the alarm clock. Every scene was described by an invisible person. He or she is a narrator who narrates, who describes, who tells us the story. So understood? Narrator who narrates is called narrator. Yes, of course, Anushka. Understood? So students, yes, very good. So today up to this students, bye. We will meet in the next class. Bye bye students. If you have one thing, you will get this class from YouTube. Also this class is already uploaded, and you will write every question answer in your English text copy. Okay. Bye students. Bye bye. Aditi. Aditi Swagatam, Adimnam Bhagat, Aditi.